You ever met someone who always says, "Yeah, I'm fine," even when their eyes tell a completely different story? The kind of person who smiles when they're breaking, who comforts others but never asks for help themselves. We all know someone like that. Maybe that someone is you. And here's the thing, this isn't just kindness, it's a defense mechanism. Because deep down, these people don't want pity. They want peace. But peace is hard to find when your mind never stops talking. So instead, they learn to hide it behind humor, behind busyness, behind taking care of everyone else. They smile through exhaustion. They joke through heartbreak. And when someone asks how they're doing, they say, "I'm okay," even when they're not. Psychologists call this emotional masking. It's when you train yourself to suppress what you feel because expressing it feels unsafe or pointless. These are the people who hold everyone together: the dependable friend, the problem solver, the quiet listener, the one who checks on everyone but rarely gets checked on. They learned early that showing pain makes people uncomfortable, that vulnerability can make others pull away. So they stopped. Not because they don't feel, but because feeling openly hurt too much. And over time, acting okay becomes second nature. The mask fuses to their face. They forget how to take it off. But late at night, when the noise fades and the world finally goes quiet, their own thoughts get loud. That's when they realize they've been running on emotional autopilot for years. You see, people who always act okay often grew up in environments where emotions weren't safe. Maybe they were told to stop crying. Maybe they saw chaos whenever someone expressed feelings, so they learned silence equals safety. Psychologists describe this as emotional neglect. It's not always intentional, but it leaves deep marks. When you grow up feeling unseen or unheard, you start believing your emotions are a burden, so you carry them quietly. And that quiet becomes your comfort zone. It's safer to stay calm than risk rejection. But here's what nobody tells you. Constantly pretending to be fine has a cost. The more you suppress, the heavier it gets. Your body starts to keep the score. Headaches, fatigue, anxiety that comes out of nowhere. Because emotions you bury don't disappear. They store themselves inside you. It's like carrying invisible weights everywhere you go, smiling on the outside while slowly falling apart inside. And yet, despite the pain, these people rarely ask for help. Why? Because they don't want to bother anyone. They don't want to seem dramatic or needy. They believe strength means silence, but silence isn't strength, it's survival. And survival shouldn't be your only way of living. Here's something powerful. There's a reason you became the strong one. Somewhere along the way, you had no choice. You had to grow up fast. You had to manage your own pain while protecting everyone else's. You became the listener, the fixer, the peacekeeper. And maybe that role saved you once, but now it's exhausting you. It's okay to let the mask slip. It's okay to say, "I'm not okay." Because here's the truth. People who always act okay are often the most empathetic souls you'll ever meet. They understand pain so deeply, they'd rather carry it themselves than let someone else feel it. They don't fake happiness for attention, they fake it to protect others from discomfort. But protecting everyone means no one protects you. And one day, even the strongest person cracks. So what can you do to heal? First, Recognize the mask. Notice when you say, "I'm fine," out of habit. Pause. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? That's emotional awareness. It's the first step towards authenticity. Then comes acceptance. Allow yourself to feel without judging it. Sadness doesn't make you weak. Anger doesn't make you broken. Vulnerability doesn't make you needy. It makes you human. And finally, connection. Find safe spaces, even one person, where you can be real. Because the moment you're honest with yourself and others, you start to heal. Not instantly, not dramatically, but quietly, like sunlight touching cold skin. The people who always act okay, they don't want to be fixed. They just want to be seen. Sometimes, the best thing you can do for someone like that is simply to notice. To say, "Hey, you don't have to be the strong one all the time." And if that person is you, let this be your reminder. You deserve care even when you're quiet. You deserve rest even when you're capable. You deserve love even when you can't ask for it. You don't have to be okay to be worthy of care. Sometimes being real is the bravest thing you can do. There's strength in softness, and if you want to understand yourself better, subscribe because this is only the beginning.